All right. So, first of all, if you are already a stylist and your nails look good, everyone put your nails up into your screen. Look at all those hot nails. I love it. So guys, I really need to change mine out because I'm super bored with that, but ignore these two. I had to demonstrate. These ones right here have been on for probably about 20 days now. So this stuff works, y'all. It's amazing. So what do we offer? I'm looking at Kelly's notes right now because I didn't get time to read through them, so I apologize. So they're 100% nail polish strips. They literally, you don't need anything to apply them. Like there's no heat or scissors required. And there's absolutely no dry time, which is probably my favorite part. If you ever try to paint your nails and then you're like, crap, I have kids I have to pick up right after, or you have to go do dishes, like you can't do those things when you do nail polish. So this is great. And it's a premium patented formula that includes the base polish, the polish itself, and then the top coat. And we just launched in June, so it's a great time to get in as a stylist because there's still less than 2,000 of us. So the market isn't like saturated by now, and like honestly this product has been taking off. Like once people have tried it, they love it. So how do we offer Color Street? So there's a couple ways to sell the nail sets. We can do in-person nail parties. You can have people host them for you. You can host your own. I like to call them mani-pedi parties because it's more fun, but the company kind of calls them nail bars. So you can call it whatever you want. Private Facebook parties, so you can create events on your Facebook page and host parties that way, or have people host parties for you. So VIP Facebook groups, if you know anyone that like sells lip scents or LuLaRoe, they do it via these VIP groups. So you can just invite your like close friends and stuff, or have them invite their friends and have it be kind of like a shopping community. Also, Instagram account could be a good way to like make your brand known and share their Color Street nails with everyone. So we're going to go over the 5 F's of being a nail boss. So the 5 F's are faith in self, freedom / flexibility, financial blessings, friends, and oh my gosh, what is the 5th one? Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what the 5th one is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and fun. I skipped fun. That's the best part. Okay. So I think, is Amanda supposed to be doing a nail demo? Amanda, are you on here? Yes. Okay. So hold on, you're muted. Let me unmute you. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, yay. Hey, everyone. Welcome. I'm excited y'all are here. I'm going to do a quick demo real fast. I've had these on for 8 days, and they look really good, but I'm ready for a change. So I'm going to show y'all how to apply this real quick. I've already removed my thumbnail that looked just like this with just fingernail polish remover, normal polish remover. And then now I'm going to clean my nail wipe. You do this so you don't have any oil or lines on your nails, and they'll stay much nicer. So then you let that dry, and then here's our nail. There's a few step process, but real fast I'm going to show you that there's 2 widths to these nail strips. This end, and then pretend this isn't there, and this end. For my thumb, I like this end. So first you'll do is remove the clear top, which is clear little thing. Then you'll remove from the silver tab, pull it up from the white. Then I remove this, and that can show you better how this has 2 ends, this end or this end. So all you're going to do is set it on your nail, lay it flat, press it down, give it a gentle tug, and I don't even file. I go in with my other nail and perforate the nail. I will go ahead and just file this. And there you go. And then my nail is done, cute, ready to go for the next 14 days or until you actually take them off. So there you go, girls. It's so easy and so fun. I think that's it. Am I still on?
Awesome. Can you guys hear me?
I couldn't hear you. Could y'all hear me?
Can you hear me, Amanda?
I can now.
Oh, sorry, I've been muted this whole time I've been talking. No, thank you, Amanda, for taking that over and showing us how that works. Is Mindy on? Mindy? Okay, I don't know if Mindy's here, so we'll go to Lindsay. Is Lindsay on right now?
Sorry, I'm here.
Oh, she's here. Mindy's here. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
My Zoom call kind of went. Okay, you can't screen share, can you, Stephanie, the comp plan?
Oh, I can probably screen share it, but I need to pull it up.
Why don't we have the next girl go and then I'll go after her.
Okay, sounds good. Lindsay, are you on? Talk about fun. Okay, Lindsay's on.
I'm here. Okay, I have the best topic because it talks about all the fun stuff you get for being a stylist with Color Street. So there are lots of things that we do as a stylist, including nail bars, which Stephanie touched on a little bit. And then the fun stuff that you get, besides nail bars and visiting with all these new women and making new friends and things like that, is you also get as part of Team Nailed It, which is Kelly's team, the one that's on here doing the call. Kelly always does fun giveaways and incentives and ways to make it fun for the stylist to stay motivated and stay active. So that's always a bonus to get prizes for things that you love to do anyway. And then the company, Color Street, is implementing a trip incentive, which is going to be an annual thing, I believe. And we're so new, we don't even have details on all of it yet. We just know that it's coming, and that is exciting. And then our team Nailed It does weekly girls' nights. So this is actually taking the place of our girls' night tonight, the Q&A. But we always have one, and we go over sharing ideas, some trainings, lots of different things. And then the conference that Color Street does. They do an annual conference. This year is in Detroit, and it is the weekend of August 12th. And I'm super excited about that because we get to go meet all the people that we talk to online all the time. And so that'll be a lot of fun. And then they're also going to start implementing a thing that Color Street is calling Taking It to the Streets. And that's like their regional meetings where the home office comes down and they meet people where you don't have to travel so far to go to. There's lots of fun things, lots of ways to meet lots of fun people. So if you decide to take the jump into Color Street, I think that you'll have a really good time. There's lots of fun stuff to do and fun people to meet.
How many does it usually make?
Awesome. Thank you, Lindsay. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the F's off, and then we'll go to compensation plan last. Is that okay, Mindy? Okay. So Erin, are you on? Can you talk about faith in self?
Well, there's 15 of them.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out how to unmute myself. Okay, so having faith in yourself, that's kind of a tough one because I think that's one of the hardest things that you have to do for yourself is to believe that you can actually do it. As women, we have a tendency to, well, we are our own worst enemies. And so we tend to focus on the things that we don't do well instead of the things that we do great. And that's one of the best things about this team is that they're always reminding us what incredible people we are as women and as girl bosses and all the awesome things that we can do. So here's my adorable son. Hi, Brody. I have 5 children, and 5 years ago this month, I lost a son to stillbirth. And so I only have 1 little boy and 4 beautiful girls that I get to take care of right now. But I kind of lost myself when that happened, and I've just struggled for the last 5 years. My weight has been up and down. I've had a couple more babies and a lot of health problems, and there's such a focus in society that we need to, you need to go away. There's such a focus in society that we need to look like all the girls in the magazines, and I tried really hard to be that person, and you know, I lost who I was, and I was looking and praying for a way to find myself again, and Color Street came walking in, And these are my nails now, but for 30, we'll say 30 plus years, because 30 plus how many doesn't matter. I've been biting my nails, and so when I told my husband I was going to start selling nails, he like literally laughed out loud at me and told me I was crazy, and actually said, "You are the worst human on the planet to sell nails." And it was kind of true at the time. And I said, you know what? I just need something new, and I need something that's for me. And so I'm going to try it. Why not? And I really like Kelly, and she's really supportive. And she and I are lucky enough to also be relatives. Our dads are brothers. And so I've had a lot of connections with her over the years. And I have a lot of faith in her, and I have a lot of faith in her ability to lead this team and help us all to become successful. And, you know, one of the most important things that we can do in this journey is to have faith in ourselves. And the past couple of months has transformed me since I decided to become involved in Color Street. And it's silly. Yes, my nails grew out, but that is not even close to what Color Street has done for me so far. It's given me confidence. It's given me something that has been just for me, that didn't involve my weight or my babies or my husband. It's something that I can do that makes me feel good about myself. And so, yeah, and I cry a lot. That happens when you're a mom of 5, you cry. But so I'm just grateful that something as silly, this is really not silly, but something like nails can do this for a person. And so it's just amazing how much we can grow and learn when we take a risk, and when we have faith in our decisions and know that we are super capable women, and this is going to take all of us somewhere. And I'm excited to have it take it somewhere with all of you, and hopefully you all decide to join us that aren't members of the Nailed It team yet. So yeah.
Thank you, Erin. You're so sweet. Thanks for sharing your story with us. I got to read your post the other day, and I was in tears. So you're so cute. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about freedom/flexibility. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So I had a baby not the same day. The day after we launched, I was actually like in my launch video, sharing how to put on Color Street nails. I was like having contractions. So I was like in early labor. And then the next day woke up and was like, oh, well, I guess I'm not having a baby today. And then went into labor again. And so I was kind of stressed about having to start this business the same week as having a newborn. But I can tell you, it's probably been the best thing ever, because as a mom to a newborn, you're like up in the middle of the night feeding the baby. And when I was with my son, when he was a newborn, I would be like on my phone watching Netflix or like reading junk on my phone to like stay awake. And now instead I like will be working my business when I'm in the middle of the night. So it's kind of cool that you can just like work the business whenever, 2 in the morning when you're nursing your baby, trying to stay awake, or during nap time, or whatever works for you guys. If you're at work and you have downtime and you can make it work for you, then I think that's awesome. So that's the benefit of like joining a business like this, is that you can have the freedom to do things from your phone. All you need is Wi-Fi to really work the business, and the ability to build relationships with other people. And that's about it. So I love the freedom that this gives me to be able to work whenever is convenient. And the best part is you can set your own schedule. So if you can only work 1 hour one day and 5 hours the next day, you can make it work however you want. So the next person is Leah, and she's going to talk to us about financial blessings.
Hello. My name is Leah, and I was super excited to talk about the financial blessings, because kind of along with what Stephanie was talking about, with the flexibility, I feel like the financial blessings kind of work that way too, because Color Street has so much potential. You can make it as big or as little as you want to make it. If you want it to be a side gig and you just want to make a little extra cash on the side for fun money, you can totally do that. while you get a great discount on the products. Or if you want it to replace your full-time income or become a full-time income, you can totally do that too. The business is going to work as hard as you work. And I love that aspect of direct sales and network marketing because it's such a challenge, and it's just something I like that kind of a challenge. I like knowing that my paycheck every Wednesday is going to reflect how hard I worked my business that last week. I love that. I love seeing the reward on Wednesday from all the work I did that week. That just makes me so happy. And if you go out of town and you can just keep working your business, you can take a break if you want and let your income slow down a little bit, or you can work while you're out of town, like, kind of touches on the flexibility like Stephanie was saying too, because your income is so, you can make it whatever you want to make it. I have always had health issues since I was a kid, and I've always had a hard time holding down a job because I'm just sick all the time. And so this sort of lifestyle with network marketing and self-employment has always appealed to me. And so I was just totally thrilled to find Color Street and give it a shot and jump in and try to create my own income so that I'm not relying on anybody else for my success. And I just love that feeling. And that's pretty much it. I'm so excited about the comp plan. I think the comp plan is super generous. I'm glad we're going to go over that too. It makes me feel like achieving your goals of whatever you want your income to be is totally achievable. And I think that's super awesome.
Thank you, Leah. So Suzanne, you're up with talking about friends.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Suzanne, and I'm a founding stylist in Virginia. And I'm here today to talk to you about friendship. And how many of you all that are not with Color Street have all the friends that you need, and you couldn't possibly squeeze in one more friend? Anyone? Okay, well, if that's not you, if you feel like you need a whole new group of girls to add to your squad, then you're going to want to join our team, Kelly's team, Team Nailed It. So if you love girl time and you instantly want to have a whole new squad of sisters, it's filled with over 200 amazing women. And I think, I don't know, Kelly, if we have a guy on our team, but I know there's a couple men that are with Color Street, then you're going to want to check this out and check out this business opportunity. Since becoming a stylist myself, I've become really great friends with several of the girls, of course, on my personal team, but also on Kelly's team as well. And I've never met any of these women, but I have created a personal bond with some of them. And I love reading the posts that most of them have. They're so supportive, and they provide such inspiration and even little things like graphics that we share with each other so that we can post them on our social media. In fact, there was a time a few weeks ago when conference was announced that I had said I couldn't afford to go to conference because I couldn't afford the hotel room. And someone else a few days later had posted that they needed a roommate as well. And a few text messages back and forth later, and I have 3 new friends who not only am I going to share a room with, but I'm going to share a bed with as well. I've been involved in 11 other direct sales companies, and I would have never done that with any of the women that I knew from that company. So I'm pretty excited to be able to go to conference and to meet not just those 3 girls, but all the girls that I've met through online, through Facebook and Instagram and what have you. So if this is something that you think you could use some more friends, not only just your friends here on our Color Street team, but also the friends that you're going to make through the online nail bars as well as the in-home parties. I can't even begin to describe to you how fulfilling it is to build personal relationships with these women. One quick story I want to tell you is I had to take my son to the dentist last week, and there was 2 little old ladies, mother and daughter, and the daughter was at least late 60s, early 70s, so the mom had to be in her 90s. And while the mom was getting her teeth worked on and my son was getting his teeth worked on, I spoke to this woman for an hour, and we talked about everything. It was funny because when her mom came out, she said to the daughter, "Made a new friend again, didn't you?" And then my son came out and said, "You made another new friend, didn't you, Mom?" So it's one of the things I really like is that when people see my nails, I can start to talk to them about what Color Street is about, and then I develop a friendship with them, not just earn a new customer. So anyhow, so if you think this is something for you, we'd love to have you join our team.
Thank you, Suzanne. Next up is Bethany. She's going to talk to us about the social media roles that Color Street has given us. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so the social media rules, some of you may have been in network marketing companies before, and these ones are a little bit different. So you can have a VIP Facebook group where you can have your friends and customers in there, but they do not want you to go on a mass adding spree because everyone knows that they hate being added to a group without being asked. So ask your people before you do it. You can have a Facebook fan page. You can have a nail Instagram account. You can title your Facebook group anything that you want with nails, or even like for me, I could do Color Street with Bethany as long as it separates from corporate Color Street and me. Sorry, my child's coming running in. You can also have a personal website that links to your Color Street. You can post anything on your page, on your personal page, on your business page, in your Facebook group, but you cannot post in any other group. So if you're in any mom groups, or I don't know if there's any other Dave Ramsey fans or Dave Ramsey's or whatever profession you're in, if you're in a group for that, don't post in those. Let's see what else we can. No posting on Amazon or Craigslist or things like that. And the biggest takeaway from all of it is, when in doubt, ask your upline, your sponsor. The reason they're doing this is they want to keep the integrity of the Color Street name, because especially with these network marketing companies, you don't want to get a bad reputation out there for spamming people that don't want to either be a part of your groups or your products. So, like I said, when in doubt, ask your sponsor, but there are lots of great avenues to get your business name out there and get people talking about Color Street.
Nice. Way to go, Bethany. So, yes, these are, they are pretty hardcore about the rules, but honestly, it's awesome because it really saves the name of Color Street. And I don't know.
Totally.
Okay, thank you. I don't know where I'm going with this, but okay, so Carrie is next up, and she's going to talk about how the new stylist training is going to work. That starts on Monday.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I'm Carrie. I'm a founding stylist from Michigan, and so the new stylist training, how it's going to work, we're doing a webinar starting Monday, the 31st. I don't know if there's specifics on time or that, but there'll be a start with a kickoff webinar, and then there's going to be a Facebook group and Facebook Messenger daily prompts kind of thing. So we had one going right now for being team leaders, and basically I think you, Stephanie, and Kelly both kind of give us prompts of what we're supposed to do to get us to team leaders. So that'll be the same thing with the stylist. I will say I have been in other direct sales and multi-level marketing companies, and as much as I love their products, I've not always loved the support I get from my upline. I've actually, my upline, some people are gone and you lose them, and then they're okay, who do I talk to? That will not happen with this team, because I know Kelly is amazing, and she has always just been there. You could shoot messages to our whole group and anybody will answer back. So no stylist will be left behind on training. And so I think from what I understood, the training is a week long. So you'll get daily prompts next week on what to do and to get going in the company and in the business.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, that's it. I don't know. I don't know if you mentioned did you mention the Monday night call? So we're gonna do a Monday night call.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a webinar. Sorry.
Oh, no, it is a webinar. Sorry, if you said that, then I totally missed that. Okay, cool. Did someone want to add something? No, I thought someone was saying something. Okay. So I guess we'll go back to Mindy.
Can you hear me, Steph?
Yeah, I can, but you're frozen. I can't hear you now. Are
You
still
can. Can you hear me? Yes. Right.
Is this Kelly talking? If it is, then you're like super.
Never mind.
Okay. Send me something in the chat. Okay, so Mindy, I'm going to pass it over to you. If you can like briefly talk about the compensation plan, and then we'll go on to the question and answer session part of it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like totally mom today and it's been a long day. Okay. So compensation plan.
Let me share my screen, sorry.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so most of you should already have it. If you don't, whoever invited you to the meeting, ask them to send you the PDF after the call. So basically, there's 12 ways to earn income. They're all listed on the compensation plan. First is Jumpstart goals. Oh, do you want me to just talk about the second page, or you want me to? Okay, so Jumpstart is ways to basically earn product packs and cash within your first 35 days of joining, and then 65, and then 95, I think. So yeah, those are really cool. Your sponsor can explain that to you. And you can also ask questions. The commission base is 25% off of your sales. So you get paid weekly every Wednesday, I think. 25%. If you sell though within a week at 600 or over, then you add those additional percentages on top of that. There is a preferred client program. We haven't heard more info about that, but we're waiting, and they have something great going on with that. And so ranking in Color Street. So for me, this is my first direct sales business, and I always thought it was super, super hard to ever rank or get people to join your team, but that's just not true, especially with Color Street because it's so new. Girls are just wanting to join and do it. So I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of this because it's a lot, but basically those are all the rankings. It's really not too much to become senior stylist. I'm like almost there. And yeah, as you go up, you get more percentage. It still is the base 25 off your sales, 25 to 35, but you get percentages off your downline. And the more you rank, the more percentages you get. Yeah. So one great thing about the Jumpstart is anyone on your downline who earns a goal or achieves their Jumpstart goal, they will match that to you. So you get whatever they get. Stephanie, you have to be bonus qualified though to receive that?
Yeah.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So like, I'll give you an example. So Mindy is awesome. She hit her Jumpstart goal, and so then because I'm her sponsor, I got the same exact pack that they sent her, they sent me. And let's say I didn't hit my Jumpstart goal, then I would still get it for every person in my downline that got, or every person right below me that got it. However, if I didn't bonus qualify that month, which means to sell 300 in personal volume, if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't get the matching bonus. But we'll explain that more in depth on Monday once you're signed up as a stylist, and it'll make a lot more sense. And so I'm going to open it up to questions. If anybody has questions, we have 8 minutes to answer questions. If you're feeling a little bit shy, feel free to use the chat option to send in a question and we can answer it for you. And if any stylists have questions that they think maybe the other people are thinking, then feel free to ask. No one has questions? Okay, well then, in that case, does anyone want to go over what it means to be active as a stylist? So we can kind of clarify that with people. Okay, Avery, I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, so there's a chat box.
Oh,
How much does it cost to get started? Question.
okay. So good question. It is $129 to get the basic starter kit, and I believe it's $299 to get the deluxe starter kit. So with the basic, to be honest, I think most people are getting the basic, and then if you hit the jump start with your first month, you'll get pretty hooked up with some stuff. So it's a good way to get more of the stuff that would come in the basic starter kit without spending the money. So I think basic starter kit is a good way to go, especially if you can't afford the deluxe. The next question was, I'm not a strong recruiter. Is it still possible to make money from just sales? Totally. So because it starts at 25%, let's say you hit your jump start the first month, what's 25% of 1,000? Like 250, right? So that's 250 right there. And I know that might not seem like a lot to some people, but like that's a whole extra 250 month that you didn't have before. So I 100% think you can do it with just sales. However, I think your income will grow faster if you can go get some people on your team. But we try as a team to really help each other to recruit. We're doing a push training right now to help get people to the next rank, which is team leader. And to do that, you have to recruit people. So we'll be really supportive of your journey to recruit and giving tips and stuff like that. Is there a monthly minimum? So to be bonus qualified, which means to be qualified to make commission off of your downline, you do have to sell 300 PV a month, which seems like quite a bit, but so we have like a buy 3, get 1 free that people can order through us, and I think like if only 10 people were to order that, you'd hit it. Maybe even less than 10 people, like 9 or so. So yeah, I think I bonus qualified just by doing a party at my house, my launch party. So it's totally doable. Now, as far as being active, all you have to do is be bonus qualified 1 month in a 6-month time frame. So for example, if I bonus qualify in January and then I bonus qualify in November, then I'm active. How much time are you given to do the jumpstart a month? So you get 35 days, your first 35 days in the business to jumpstart. And then for the next jumpstart benchmark, you get the first 65 days, and it's cumulative. For example, the first 35 days, they want you to sell 1,000 PV. And then the first 65 days, they want you to sell 2,500, but that's cumulative. So an additional 1,500 to the first month. So hopefully that makes sense, everyone. Great questions. Anyone else have one? Nope. Let's see, am I missing anyone in the chat here? No, okay. Kelly, is there anything else you can think of we should go over? You can text me if you can't talk or you can't use the chat. Nails? We did that at the very beginning. I don't think you were on. We showed off our nails. Oh, someone's showing them off again. Everyone show off your nails again. So cute. Oh, and if I didn't go over this already, we have amazing launch specials right now. So it's a really great way to get people to buy because people love free stuff. So the solids are $11. The glitter is $12. The nail art designs are $13, and the French is $14. But the French, if you buy a French manicure, you get one free. So you pay $14 for one French manicure, you get the other free. You basically get them for $7. And I don't know when the last time you guys got a French manicure was, or at the salon, like with gel or acrylics or anything, but it was way more than $7. And it'll last you up to 2 weeks. And then on your toes, the nail the color streak will last up to 6 weeks. Okay, someone has a question, but let me finish it. Okay, so the other sets are buy 3 get 1 free. So we have awesome launch specials, and it's a great way to promote the business from the get-go. Okay, do stylists pay regular price and earn? Okay, that's a great question. So what we can do as a stylist is we order, and then like through our own website, and then we make the commission of our own order. Like for example, let's say I want some inventory for a party I'm doing at my house next week. So I spend $100 in inventory. So then my next paycheck, I will get the $25 that I ordered. And I get PV for it too. So I get 100 PV for buying 100 in nail sets. I hope that makes sense. Oh, time, yes. We have 1 minute and 45 seconds. So if anyone has any last minute questions, what does PV, peanut butter, but PV, sorry, personal volume. So for example, let's say I sell a French manicure to someone, so that's $14, so that's 14 PV, so 14 personal volume points. And so yeah, that basically just is retail price. So it doesn't include like when people spend money on tax and shipping, you don't get that as credit to your personal volume. If the buy 3 get 1 always a deal or a special. So they called it a launch special. I think our upline mentioned that it'll last until we get new catalogs, but I'm hoping it'll stick around for a while because I think a lot of people are loving it. So it should be here for as long as we have these catalogs. Okay, this is going to end, so I'm going to end this call. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Our training starts on Monday, and I hope you guys all will join us as a stylist. Okay, bye guys.